I know, but it's funny to watch you squirm.
Oh my god, I love her.
I'm sorry for giving older woman and her amusements.
All right, modding community. Gonna need your help here. Welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Yay.
Damn it, I tried to get you in mid-drink. You had enough time to read.
Well, I was. I just
Yeah.
put the drink down. And I owe you, right?
Exactly, so don't forget, okay?
Am I talking to her through a vision?
That's just, you're just your
Yeah, I know.
memory.
Crap! Emmy's tracked me. I'd better get a move on if I don't want to miss her running, since she's the only reason I'm even considering going. Besides, all the other girls hate me now for some reason.
Right.
Otherwise,
I never see them anymore.
it would defeat the whole purpose of going. And so I soon find myself quite suddenly surrounded by a crowd of people, all turning out to see our track team compete with another school like this one. Though, I'll admit it, it's almost comforting to know we're not the only school like this. After you see that there can be two schools with a bunch of defective
There can only be
kids.
two.
Well,
2 schools full, sorry.
Can't be defective. You stop feeling so defective. You also stop feeling unique, which in most cases would be a bad thing, but in this case it sure as hell isn't. That's part of Yamaku's appeal, I guess. Learn that you're not unique. Hell, learn there's a lot of others who would kill to be saddled with your problem instead of whatever they're dealing with. Some of the kids here aren't here because they're missing a leg or they have a heart condition. Some of them might be here because they're as good as dead in 2, maybe 3 years if they're lucky. And that's only if they get the right sort of care. It's a bitter sort of comfort to be able to say, well, at least I've got a chance of being alive through college. But there it is.
Yeah, sucks for them. At least I'm not shitty as them.
Yeah, at least I'm the most normal person here, as I've said. I'm brought out of my rather morbid musings by the appearance of Rin near the entrance to the bleachers.
You came.
Of course, I said I would, didn't I?
It doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow through. Lots of people say things they don't mean them. And don't mean them.
Well, I don't mean them or say things that you don't mean. Rin shrugs, seemingly bored with our conversation.
Same.
She turns on her heel and heads back towards the stands.
I owe Emmy money now.
What? Why is that?
She bet that you wouldn't
Yeah.
come. I didn't think you'd show up. Emmy did. So I owe her 500 yen.
Nice. You do bet an awful lot, don't you? Another shrug from my armless companion.
I don't think so.
We enter the bleachers and Rin nods upwards.
Up there. What would her... I don't remember. I've done half of her story, but I don't remember it at all. Like, I never finished it, and I wonder if it was because it's just so weird, like, talking to her. It's like, really hard to hold a conversation. I came out to see if you'd come.
I was going to say, like, what would even a relationship be like with her?
I don't know. Painting, a lot of painting. Quietly painting.
For the bet, I presume. Rin leads the way, and soon we've settled down on an almost empty bench. Oh, hello, who are you? There's an older woman sitting next to Rin, someone's mother, I assume. She's got rather long hair done up in a braid. On seeing Rin, she gives her an oddly familiar seeming grin.
Go for it.
Well, this is surprising. I thought you went to get a snack, not a boy. Ooh, excuse me.
Losing your voice over there.
Huh?
A snack? I wondered why I was down there.
Oh my
God, Rin.
The woman laughs, again in a way that seems familiar. Where have I seen her before?
In
Well,
my
I
dreams.
suppose you've always been one to go out for one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Miko Abarazaki, Emmy's mother.
Damn!
I see I don't have to worry about what she's going to grow into.
Right. Just picture that with less leg.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, that explains it. She's like a taller, older, and better endowed Emmy. Ooh, hey, jeez. Calm down, sir. Apart from her hair being a darker shade than Emmy's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. That means her dad has pink hair.
Yeah!
Sorry, I'm Hisao Nakai. And really, you don't have to apologize for not introducing yourself, Mrs. Ibarazaki.
That last name sucks.
It does. That's really Rin's job in this situation, isn't it? I guess.
Hardy har 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 har.
Another laugh from Emmy's mother.
I take it you've not known Rin for that long, then? It's best not to expect her to remember something like that. She's got other things to think about, I assume.
Look at that wink.
Rin nods. I have a new love interest. Seeming
Sorry,
pleased
Emmy.
by this assessment. Emmy's mom has got it going on.
She's right. I was thinking about sunsets.
You see, it's really up to us to make introductions and the like.
For lack of any better response, I nod. Mrs. Ibarazaki leans back a little on her seat and raises an eyebrow.
So, how long have you and Rin been dating?
What?
My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear. But just before I can begin to utter a
You okay over there?
hastily babbled explanation like this sentence, Emmy's mother bursts into laughter again. I can't read.
Huh, you're a blusher, aren't you?
I don't know if there's
Is she flirting with
any
you?
way to keep my dignity in this situation, so I settle for a mumbled response. Duh. Maybe.
So this must be a new romance then, mustn't it?
Wait, that's not the question that... Another laugh.
I know, but it's funny to watch you squirm.
Oh my god, I love her.
I'm sorry for giving older woman and her amusements.
All right, modding community. Gonna need your help here.
Old woman? She sure doesn't look that old to me. Clearly, Emmy gets her youthful features from her mother. I suppose I can let it go.
How kind of you.
It's starting. Stop flirting, you weirdos.
Yeah. She's gonna tell Emmy about the weird interaction I just had with her mother.
Yeah.
I direct my attention to the track where they're preparing for the first sprint. It looks like the 400-meter dash. My eyes scan the runners before finding Emmy. She's smiling with an almost cocky look on her face. It's because she's in the lead. She's
Oh
gonna
god,
win.
he's got a gun!
The starter raises his pistol. Oh god, Emmy's dead. Emmy explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. It's amazing, even as the other sprinters converge on the lanes closest to the inside line, Emmy surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, some of the other runners have caught up with her. Their efforts come to naught, though, since a final burst of speed from Emmy leaves them at least half a second behind. Yay! Mrs.
She
Ibarazaki
did it.
whoops and shouts, applauding wildly, and generally looking like any other parent cheering on their child. Emmy bounds off the track, looking pleased with herself. I cheer right along with the rest of them. The announcer, sounding suspiciously like Misha, gleefully
Oh, God.
gives the results.
I think she's gotten faster since the last time.
That was incredible. Mrs. Ibarazaki grins proudly.
Emmy's a heck of a runner.
We fell silent as the next event is being prepared. I'm surprised to see Emmy striding out onto the track again. Wait, didn't she just run? Emmy's mother nods.
Yes, but she runs multiple events for the team, especially the sprints. It's a lot of running, but Emmy can handle it.
Was just 400 meters, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's not uncommon from like a high school.
Yeah. From the looks of things, she's right. Emmy doesn't appear to be tired, as if she hadn't run the previous event at all. If not for the sweat visible on her shirt, you'd never know. Which event is this?
It's the 200-meter dash. She'll do this one, the 100-meter, and the relay.
I see. So I'm gonna have to be here all day.
Yeah. Ugh.
Once again, the pistol sounds, and once again, Emmy flies off the
I
block.
got video games to play. I don't got time for this shit.
Thumping sound draws my attention away from the race. It's Rin's foot. She seems completely absorbed in the race. Emmy's mother cheers again, and I assume that the race is over. Oh no, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, I'm bored already.
Sprints don't seem to me like they'd take very long to complete. Not a 100-meter one. Your foot. Your foot was bouncing on the bleachers.
So? Oh.
Yeah, okay. You seem pretty into this stuff. I'm surprised. Rin looks at me quizzically. I'm just betting again.
Why? Why wouldn't I be?
I got a lot of stake in this. No reason. I just thought stuff like sports wouldn't interest you.
I suppose you're right. It's not that interesting. My best friend's just in it, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm not watching Emmy, not the sport.
I don't follow.
Emmy's the most Emmy when she runs. You don't get to see Emmy at her Emmyest very often. Rin, what the fuck? But here you can, see?
Yeah, why is he so shocked that she would like watch her friend run?
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell are you doing here?
Even if you don't enjoy it. She directs my attention towards the track again, where the 100-meter dash is about to start. Seriously, man, pay attention. I watch Emmy closely. As she gets onto the starter blocks, her whole body seems to relax, but it's a false relaxation. I can see that she's actually like a coiled spring. As the starter tells everyone to get set, her head snaps up and her eyes narrow slightly. Her mouth curls upward in what could be a grin and could be a growl. When the pistol goes off, it's as if Emmy's unleashed from a cage, like she was always moving at this blinding speed, but we couldn't see it happening until the starter pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness.
You're a poet.
That's a weird sentence.
Yeah.
It's all over in a few seconds, but in those few seconds I feel like I just witnessed something very personal for Emmy. As soon as she crossed the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by her normal grin. Conquering general returned to his farm.
Cool.
Amazing. She's really amazing. I've never seen anyone move that fast.
Stop dick riding.
Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast.
A little too top heavy too.
No, I think Emmy's prowess all came from her father's side.
At the mention of Emmy's father, Mrs. Abarazaki looks wistful, almost sad.
He got her into running, you know.
He died in a car accident, didn't he? Yeah, she told me. I'm uncertain as to whether or not it would be rude of me to ask about Emmy's father.
He's in an iron lung.
But after that look on her face a few days ago, I feel compelled to ask. Where is her father now, if I might ask? Emmy's mother hesitates, clearly not willing to answer the question, but at the same time not wishing to appear rude.
He isn't around anymore.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Emmy just seemed a little sad when she mentioned him earlier, so I thought I'd open up a wound and rescue
Right.
instead.
Thought I'd pry.
That's not surprising, considering they were very close.
I see.
Really? A father and daughter?
Nah, never happened. A beeping noise suddenly emanates from Mrs. Abarazaki's pocket. Reaching into it, she pulls out a cell phone and looks at it.
Honestly, text messages? What is he 16? Oh, nothing. I've got to go meet up with a friend of mine. Will you tell Emmy I'm very
booty call.
proud of her and that I'll call her later tonight?
Of course.
It's Kenji.
Hate to see you go, but I like to watch your ass as you leave. I'll admit that I zone out for a while.
I don't think that's how that goes.
I almost don't notice that the relay is about to begin, but when I look, I can't find Emmy. I thought that Emmy would be running the relay.
She runs anchor,
I don't know what that means.
so she won't be running for a while yet. She's the last
Yeah,
one.
I know.
Okay, I don't know
I was
if you...
being Hisao.
Did you see it?
Huh?
Emmy at her Emmyest.
Maybe.
Maybe this time.
The race begins, and I cheer Emmy's teammates along as they pass the baton.
That one without the hand's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, well, she got it in this one. She's alright. Finally, I see Emmy sprinting onto the track to take the final handoff. Once again, I'm taken aback by how graceful she looks when she runs. It really is beautiful. The look of determination and fearlessness on her face only adds to the picture. Emmy at her Emmyest, I suppose.
Sure.
As a wise woman once said. Yeah, see? She's got this hand.
Yeah, it's all good.
But then, as she
None
crosses...
of them are holding batons, though.
Well,
It's a relay.
there was also too many people running in the last picture for a relay, but...
That's true.
As she crosses the finish line, I see her stumble slightly. Oh no! It's only barely, but it's definite stumble. Rin inhales sharply and actually looks concerned for a second.
Oh, Emmy.
Did she hurt herself, do you think?
You noticed it too? It must be bad.
She frowns as if deciding on the next course of action. Eventually that proves to be too tiresome and she shrugs again.
Well, let's go down. It's time to take her out behind the barn and shoot her. Gotta crown the victor.
What?
See if you can find a laurel branch.
For what? That's not going to be easy. Rin shrugs.
At least we tried.
We didn't really try all that hard. Or at all.
Rin's
hey,
like my spirit animal.
whatever. Well, we tried. This is good enough.
Yeah.
Emmy is surrounded by her teammates, all of them congratulating her on the run. Rin seems to be waiting for Emmy to notice that she's arrived. Oh yeah, I guess she can't exactly wave Emmy over. Then again, I'm not sure that Rin would do such a thing even if she had arms. It doesn't seem her style to draw attention to herself or to emote beyond shrugging. Either way, I'm not willing to wait, so I wave to Emmy, who looks up and grins happily at me, or us.
Hey, you showed up! Guess Rin owes me money, huh? We would have brought you a crown of laurels, but Hisao didn't find one. It's fucking useless.
Hey, neither did you.
It wasn't my job to look.
When did we assign jobs?
When I said, see if you can find a laurel branch.
She does have a point.
I'm gonna play through this on my own time and do like Rin's story
go
just to
all
see
Rin.
what it is.
Yeah.
I just want to find out.
Such a smart ass, but like
I like her.
not on purpose.
Right. She's just so fucking. Which I don't know. Maybe she's not as mellow as she's. Maybe I'm making her more mellow than she is, but she seems pretty mellow.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
she just doesn't give a shit.
No.
All right. We'll pick this up next time. Yeah.
Bye.
Emmy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Emmy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Emmy's mom. Emmy's mom has got it going on. Emmy's mom has got it going